So today we're going to be making paper sculptures. Paper sculptures are different than most flat artwork we do in art class. Actually, any sculpture is different than the flat artwork we do. What makes a sculpture special is that it has height, width, and depth. So it pops out at you. Things jump out at you. Just like a 3D movie, things pop out at you. Okay, paper sculptures, that also, or any sculpture I should say, that also happens. So today we're going to just have fun learning how to make some different shapes with the paper. And we will be gluing them down, and you're going to take this at the end of class. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Some shapes that we're going to go over today include tabs, fringe, curls, fan folds. I'm going to show you how to do some 3D shapes, some rolls, and zigzags, which are like the fan folds, okay? First thing you're going to do is you are going to get green paper from the clay table over there. On your table you should have a container of glue sticks and your scissor boxes. If you don't, get them now. So you're going to put your name and class code. And your class code...
1B.
Thank you. Flip it over. The first thing I'm going to review with you... Oh. There should be a basket of strips somewhere. Is there a basket of strips on table 3? Thank you, my dear. You also have a basket of strips. The first thing I'm going to review with you is something that we've used in the past, and it is tabs. So, in kindergarten, we made the 3D turtles. Remember the shells popped up?
Yeah.
We had to make little feet. These are called tabs. So I'm going to fold little feet on my paper. Okay? And then you can attach it, make it super tall, make it wider, make it kind of lopsided. Okay? So that's pretty easy. That would be kind of like a bridge. How about we turn this into a fan fold bridge, though? Ready?
Yeah.
We did this with the fish project, remember?
Yeah.
Up and down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. You also did it with the flowers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Skyly.
We did it with the fish too.
Yeah, fish and flowers. So now I have a fan fold paper. I'm going to put glue on my tabs. I'm going to attach that one and attach the other, and I could fluff it up some if I wanted. Now I have a silly bridge. Okay. The next thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to use a strip, which you will have. Can it wait a second, honey? I'm going to show you how to do a curl. You're going to put that on your pencil and roll it. All the way up.
We did it.
And what did we do this with?
I forgot. Fish?
Nope, not the fish. If you think of it, raise your hand. So I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to kind of roll it on my pencil.
Grapes.
The grapevine in kindergarten, very good. We did this for their stems or their vines. Roll it on my pencil. I leave go, and it kind of looks like this, right?
It looks like a...
No. It looks like just a cylinder. Now, I could keep it really tight and just kind of pull out the center. Have a super tight spiral, or I can loosen it up by unrolling it some. I could attach this to the top and let it flop, or I could attach it down here. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, there. Now let that come down. Uh-oh.
I don't think it wants to stay.
It doesn't. Stay. All right. With that, I'm going to show you something very similar, and it is called the curls. They're kind of like beach waves. So I'm going to cut strips. I have my paper folded in half. Bless you. I have 6 little strips here. Now I'm going to take and curl this around the end of my pencil. Okay, to make kind of beach waves. Mr. Foster, can you come in and close the door behind you, please? That little curly cue. So I'm going to put these on here. They kind of look like sleighs.
They kind of look like sleighs. They actually kind of look like animals.
Okay, so I have these little waves, kind of like sleighs. The next one I'm going to show you, you guys already actually know. Cut this off even. So you have the strips of paper on your table, but you might be wondering what all this paper is from. I'm going to let you, after I'm done with the demonstration, I'm going to call you by tables, or your teacher's going to call you by tables, and you're going to go over to the scrap bin and pick out about 4 or 5 pieces of paper, okay? At the end of the demo, we're going to go over what can and cannot be returned to the scrap bin, okay? So, this one right here, we're going to make fringe. You fold your paper in half, and with your scissors, you are going to cut up to your folded line.
I remember this.
We did this from on the rug project, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to add a little bit of glue.
You're doing a lot of gluing.
And I'm going to mess up my fringe a little bit.
Yeah, we just say.
Question?
It looks like grass.
It does look like grass. Alright, next. I'm going to show you some standing things. Or pop-up items. That would be like a butterfly or a flower or a person. You must have 4 different things on here on your sculpture before you try doing a standing item. I don't want a paper just full of these cut out flowers. So, for a flower, I would draw a circle and draw the petals around it. And cut it out so that I go back to this circle every time.
And you would glue it on the pencil side.
Well, that's a good observation, to glue it on the pencil side, but it's not going to make much of a difference because I'm going to pop up my petals. And then I'm going to put some glue. I shouldn't even continue to close this. On the bottom. And maybe I stick it on my spring that doesn't want to stay. Okay. How about a person?
Yeah. Oh yeah, person. Person.
So I'm going to get a piece of paper. Obviously this is too big. I'm going to cut a smaller piece. People are symmetrical. We are the same right down the center, right? So I'm going to put a center line. Now I am going to draw half a person. So I'm going to draw half a head, arm, body, leg, and I'm going to call it the kickstand. So there has to be a tab for the person to stand with. Take it off, put it at your seat, and come back.
You have to make sure that you're cutting through
Both sides at the same time. Very good. You have to cut both sides at the same time, and don't cut apart your fold, or else you'll have two pieces. Open it up. I have a person, and I said a kickstand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of looks like a snowboard.
I think this way.
I'm going to put glue on, and voila, I have my person. So if I could get my spring attached, I would have kind of looking like a playground.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe put it down.
Go over there. Thank you. So, let's talk. Scrap bin. Could this go back in the scrap bin?
No.
No. It's smaller than my hand, and I have a big hole cut out of it. Could this go back in the scrap bin? Yeah, it's solid. It's in nice shape. Could this go back in the scrap bin?
Yes.
How about this?
Yes.
What about this?
No.
No. Well, Mrs. Shardle, what if I open it up? Still a no. Okay? If you have strips, like skinny strips like these, they can go back into your strip tray. They don't need to go into the scrap bin. At the end of class, you're going to put away your scissors. You're going to cap your glue and put it away. You're going to return your scraps. You're going to return your strips. And you are going to take your playgrounds, or your, I'm sorry, not playgrounds, your 3D sculptures with you. Right? Could you press the red button on that for me, please?